Greetings everyone and welcome back after the last episode. Quite a long one, that one, or at least it was for me. I should imagine that I will have edited it down a little bit. Now, in this episode, we're going to just take our AI straight forward and see how it does in the next chapter. What are we against? We've got an enemy sniper this time. All of them are going for my shotgunner. Seems that is really the only intention they have. You're going to be in a bit of trouble in a moment. Yeah, you need to bail right out and just keep going. That's fine. You can harry the enemies there. Oh no, we're going to stand and fight, it seems. Because you keep losing target, which is actually really fantastically good for us. Ooh. Interesting. They seem to be doing much the same, trying to keep close to our units here. Oh, very nice. Okay, and the shotgunner is grabbing their resources and moving on. What were you doing there? Ah, okay. Well, I really think that perhaps this is not exactly the best situation here. The way that they're trying to stick together in a group could be improved, but we got a win, which I'm quite happy for. Let's move on to the next area, but before we get into that, we're going to do a little bit of tweaking. Oh no, that was what I wanted to do, but I wanted to go to team setup. Sorry. Can I not edit this from in here? No, there we are. Great. Now, there's a couple of things that I have noticed, already noticed rather, and that was the way that we've kind of got this set up. We could actually do this a little bit better. So currently we're saying if you've got a resource, take it and score it. That seems reasonable. I'm going to keep that there. However, this no longer reasonable and needs to go. So we're going to get rid of you. That is not what I wanted to do. Let's break that connection so that we're not pulling that all over the place. And then we're going to move this down here. Now we're going to hook that up in just a moment. But again, as I said, I actually am quite happy to have this. So let's keep that one there. There we go. Nice and easy. Now, should we be at long range or medium range, then we should attack whomever that is. Attack the closest enemy, not out of range, attacked by me. So basically keep attacking. Alternatively, if I'm not at short range from my closest ally, then, and if an enemy not at short range from me or not at medium range from me exists, so I'm not fighting, or rather one is moved into range, I really should just deal with this now, then move towards the closest ally. But I want a little bit more about this. The sniper should probably be immune to this, simply because I don't want to stick close to the sniper if they're far away from the enemies. But we could do that, but then if the sniper's the only one there, it seems much ado about nothing. However, what we can do here is aim a target closest to an enemy. Is there a way that I could do that? Or is moving towards an enemy? Or perhaps attacking an enemy? Let's see. Is there a way that I could have who is closest from? Distance from closest enemy. Moving to. Doesn't seem to be one that's going to be easy for me to use. I could have you move towards an ally who's currently under fire. That actually doesn't appear like a bad idea on the surface. So we move towards the closest ally, furthest closest. Closest to an enemy ally. There we go. Yes. I will actually set this up as move towards the closest to an enemy ally, or perhaps even the weakest, but no, I think that should be fine. Actually, we'll take that away then. So we'll always try to clump the group together nearest the biggest conflict, though. Attacking an enemy might be a better one. But we'll leave it like that for now and just see how that goes. So move towards the closest to an enemy ally. That should work quite nicely. Now, in the case that a shotgunner is available, we know that there isn't an enemy close by. So in this case, I'm going to say, if you're a shotgunner, you need to have a special clause. Let's pop you. Let's see. Before we select an enemy, the shotgunner should really try and head out. So what we could do here. No, it doesn't really line up quite as well. I was hoping that I could just have this squeezed in there, but it looks like we might need something a little bit more sneaky about it. Okay. Well, in that case, what we want to do is probably have just go around there. Because the only thing we want to cut out is moving out and finding a new enemy to fight. I could. Sure. All right. We'll do this way. It'll look a little bit nicer on the screen at the very least. So we'll get a new connector. Pop you there. Like that. And then we need to shimmy that one down a fair bit. There we go. There we are. Not amazing, but it doesn't look terrible at the very least. Okay, so in the case that we are a shotgunner, go and grab resources if you're not already close to someone to attack. That seems reasonable. Okay, so with that, let's continue on our fight. Now, what have we got on the enemy team? 3 assaults and a sniper. Very well. Now we're currently heading out to grab resources, or at least the shotgunner is. There we go. Now they are headed straight away to a location. Now, unfortunately, our shotgunner is super slow. Thankfully, you've managed to draw the attention of our sniper. It's not going to be good for you, mind you, because you are low on health, and that sniper is going to be able to just unload on you in a second. There we are. Brilliant. Keep it up. There we go. Take it out. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed, in fact. There we are. Now you're going to be targeted. The enemy have already scored 2 points, though, which is kind of frightening. There we go. Thank you. Getting close. Well done. There we are. Now, being targeted by a sniper is a bit of a problem, honestly, but that sniper was actually trying to target the shotgunner as well. It was prioritizing the shotgunner because the shotgunner was about to score a point. This was a little bit closer than I would like. I'll be honest with you, that one was not particularly good. We won on points there. Okay, well, let's see how it goes. 5th level. What are we facing off against? Machine gunner, 2 assaults, and a shotgunner. Very well. See how this goes. They're all going for resources. They're all... Ooh, it's going to be a bit nasty. Okay. Let's see how this plans out. Yeah, everyone's got resources right now. Our units are rushing in there. And the sniper's already decided to attack. Great. Keep it up. And pop. That's one down. You are in trouble. Oh, wow. That decided not to continue engaging. Bit silly, but okay. You don't know who to hit. We'll see how this goes. Now, maybe what I should have done is, once the resource carrier was fleeing, they could have switched targets. I may need to add a clause in there. Because it would be better to cause several resource carriers to just kind of juggle back and forth, unable to disengage properly. Sorry, unable to score, but if they're unwilling to drop their resources, then just keep laying into them, basically. Their issue here... Oh, dear. Their issue here seems to be that they don't want to be in... Oh, no. I think it's because we're ganging up on it. So it's using much the same kind of AI that we do. Okay. Well, we're going to win that one just by combat victory. Okay. Final stage, Chapter 2. What kind of AI are you going to introduce now? Let's have a quick peek. Sniper, shotgunner, 2 assaults. Very well. Now, how are they engaging? They're going all for the shotgunner. And ours are all going for their shotgunner because it is the weakest overall. Okay, they are much the same actually in terms of their... Oh, well done. Bailed. Well done. Just keep engaging there if you can. As long as he doesn't get attacked by multiples, it should be okay. That's right. Keep drawing back, though you are being attacked by 2. Oh, they haven't deployed. They're moving towards, not attacking. Right. Okay, well done. Very well done. Should be able to win this. I am finding that they are swapping targets a little bit more often than I'd like, I'll be honest with you. And my sniper is not having the best of times engaging there. Constantly creeping forward. Much the same as their sniper, really. Sure, go ahead. Oh, no, okay, fair enough. Okay, my sniper is not enjoying their sniper constantly poking at him. I mean, it's kind of awkward when they're fleeing like that. Maybe I should add in a clause for the sniper not to engage if they are fleeing. Because they're, at least if they're at long range and fleeing. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But I think one of the big problems here is that there's a lot of target switching going on because they're trying to constantly be focusing an ally. Looks like their shotgunner really doesn't want to get into a fight. So he's oh, my lord. Doing a little dance. Okay. That doesn't work quite so well. Oh, my lord. Alright. Well, we got through Chapter 2. Not bad at all. On to Chapter 3. This will be first to 3 match. But let's have a quick look at our AI. See if we can deal with this a little bit. So, catch closest resource at short range from the closest ally base and not an ally is moving to. Problem here is that they were all deciding to go for it and then immediately all switching and so on, so forth, so on, so forth. I was hoping that it would be executed on a per bot rather than all of the bots in the same tick all deciding what they want to do and then executing it. It would be bot number 1 decides what it wants to do, does it, or rather, you know, makes plans, and then bot number 2 can act on the fact that bot number 1 is making plans. That not being the case is a bit of a problem. How could we fix this? Closest resource, medium range. Catch closest resource at short range, medium range, a long range. And then catch closest resource not an ally is moving to. Yeah. Well, I guess the main units don't need this so much, but that is a tad of a concern. I could throw that in here. Perhaps if you're a shotgunner or an assault, you could go for this. Actually, you know what? Sure. I like that idea. Let's do that. So Let's break this. And conditions. Myself is an assault. That's a little bit annoying, but we'll live with it. There we go. And draw this out. There we are. Perfect. Kind of. Not really. But shh. I won't tell anyone if you don't. There we go. And slide this one down a little bit more. There we go. Lovely. Okay, well, let's get back to the battle then and see how this goes. Very well. 1 sniper and 3 assaults, I believe. Okay, not too bad. They are all going for the same resource. The others are kind of dancing. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. I think I need to use self-tagging. Yeah, that's a huge problem now. Okay, let's get in there and have a quick look. How are we going to handle this one then? Yeah, that constant dancing is going to be the issue here. I could have them move out to the resource, but the problem, I think, lies in the fact that they're deciding to try and execute this maneuver straight away. If one of them had like a tick, a second to effectively register its claim on the resource, then that would be fine. I wonder if there's a way that we can check this out. We've got... If I'm a shotgunner, try and get to the shortest, or rather the closest resource at short range from the closest allied base. So if 2 resources are equally close, then go to the one that is closest to an ally base, and not an ally is moving to. Let me have a look if we can change this up a little bit. So, move to closest to an ally base resource. Is that what we already had? No, it wasn't. Okay. Right, so move to closest to an ally base resource. An ally is not. An ally is moving to no. Current ally actions. Yeah, we'll actually just leave it at that. Wow, that is so much more convenient than all of these. Oh my lord. Okay, we'll get rid of you then, and you as well. And have... If we can't catch the closest to an ally resource, then... Catch the closest resource? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't even think this is required now. I think this one's actually completely surplus to demand. We'll see how that works. But... Actually... We could have 3 different resource groups. It's getting a little bit hairy at that point, though. Gets a bit messy. We'll see how that works. I would love it if that has fixed our problem. No, they're constantly switching. But... yeah, they'll never make it. They'll just kind of sit in the middle there. Okay. Let's adjust this a little bit more then. We can trick the game into doing what we want. So we can set this up like this. So assaults will move to the closest, catch closest to an ally. Closest to an ally. No, closest to an ally base is what we want. Closest to an ally base resource that an ally is not moving to. I'll tell my shotgunner in this case then to capture the closest to an enemy. Or perhaps closest to an enemy base resource that an ally is not moving to. There we go. And finally, if we have nothing else to do, everything else has been done, then we'll have an action of catch literally the closest resource. Doesn't matter, at this point there are no more enemies. So it really doesn't matter, just go for the closest resource, doesn't matter how many of you are going for it. And just grab that resource and then be on your way. Okay, let's see how that works. It's not an elegant solution. I feel that I'm missing something. That frustrates me. But hopefully, our shotgunner is going to be able to distract them a tad. There we are. Sniper is engaging, but should really be going for them. Well, you're going to annoy them a bit, but you're not really doing what I wanted there. Well done on the attacks. Shotgun is just drawing them back a little bit. Well done. Really, that is the highest priority. We need to take out their catches, honestly. That one was more or less ignoring my shotgun as well, which was quite a curious one. Oh, abandoning the resource. Very well. We'll win this one simply through attrition more than anything else. Ooh. You're completely abandoning this. Ah, the enemy was never within medium range, I guess. It must have just been on the outside of medium range. You are no good at long range. I mean, we already knew this, but even medium range seems a little bit rough for you. Okay, well, let's see what Chapter 3 Level 2 has to offer. Shotgunner, sniper. Oh, it's got a full complement here. They are headed to my base. They're trying to be sneaky little scallywags. I see. They are actually trying to camp the base. Glorious. Oh, no. Now they've decided they were going to attack. Interesting. Why is my sniper headed there, though? Bit of a curious one. Very curious one, actually. Yep, that is no good. Just lost our sniper. That was particularly bad. Right, head back a moment. I want to see... Why were you doing that? You're a sniper. But that wasn't what you picked. Move towards closest enemy. Move towards closest enemy carrying a resource. Moving a resource. Moving towards closest enemy. Okay, yeah, fair enough then. Unfortunately. Fair enough. Maybe I should adjust that. Don't really want my sniper just advancing on an enemy. Well... we haven't got an enemy nearby. I'm going to adjust this. Not what I wanted. Let's have a condition if there is no enemy at all. We already know there's not one at short or medium range. We'll just say, if an enemy not out of range exists, or rather, does not exist. If enemy not out of range from me, not exists, then go ahead and catch your resource. Well, if you're wondering why I'm sending the shotgunner out to the resource closest to an enemy base, it's because the shotgunner will get there fastest and can move the resource away. Even if it's carrying it and having to drop it repeatedly to retreat, it's moved that resource back a little bit, which would be ideal for me. Now, I'm not liking the targeting that we're seeing at the moment. Not liking that targeting situation we've got at all. If enemy not at short range... Oh, what's happening over here? If myself, not at short range from closest ally, exists... Oh dear. We've accidentally removed an entire section. Move towards ally... closest to an enemy ally. There we go. Yikes. I wonder how long that hasn't been there. Alright, let's see how this works then. Hopefully it works a little bit better. They're generally trying to stay close. Right, of course. You guys needed to have a buy from that behavior, didn't you? Yes. Yes, of course you did. Alright. Well, I suppose since that hasn't actually done us any good at all. Sure, we'll move these along. This will be a third option. Actually, we'll move them all down a little bit. There we go. So if we haven't got an enemy at medium or short range, the shotgunner will go ahead and try and grab a resource. If there's no resource close, I guess. If the assault, there's nothing in long range, they'll go grab a resource. Or if there's no resources available, they'll move towards the closest ally who is close to an enemy. And alternatively, if an assault or a machine gunner sees that, then they'll move towards the closest ally. I'm not sure about having the assault join in with this, though, honestly. I'm not sure about it. I don't think we really want the assault joining in with that. I mean, it would be better for me to have two. Yeah, it would be better for me to have two shotgunners if I want that kind of behavior. So we'll set it up like that instead. There we go. And the assault can just carry on with the machine gunner and help out. I think that's a better team. There we go. They're going to camp right now. You guys are trying to move towards the closest ally, closest to an enemy. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Alright. I'm going to say that my sniper probably doesn't want to take part in that behavior. As a general rule, I don't think my sniper really wants to be hanging out with the group so much. In fact, I'm going to say that the sniper never wants to be that close to an enemy. Maybe the sniper should never enter medium range, should always back out of medium range. But if I do that, then someone could just rush the sniper, and it would be having a very bad day. Yeah, quite possibly. Okay, well, we win. But I may need to adjust that a little bit. Okay, chapter 3, level 3. What we got? Sniper, machine gunner, 2 assaults. There we are. Just go and grab that. Get that out of the way if you can. Yeah, best to drop that down. These ones are strictly attacking the closest enemy. So the shotgunner is going to be continuously harrying them. Which is rather nice, I must say. Oh dear. Oh dear, you're kind of in a bad place. In a super bad place, actually. Just keep bailing if you can. Seems that some sort of team attack AI there was causing a bit of issue. My sniper really should not be here. Just keep drawing back, please. And my machine gunner is counter-attacking theirs. Their team is in a bit of a rough way, but we are definitely hurting as well. Well done on that hit. But that assault is really in a rough way. You know what? Since health doesn't regenerate, perhaps I could give them behavior based on their health. Like if they've got low health, then they will assume a more passive role and try to avoid combat. Ooh, that's a really good idea. In fact, that could dictate who becomes a resource gatherer. Once a unit has sufficiently low health, it just abandons any attempt to actually engage in combat and just purely hunts for resources. Why is my sniper constantly messing itself up like that? Is the enemy sniper that much better, I wonder? Why are you engaging so close? Come on, fight! Fight! Well done. We may win this, but it's luck, not judgment. Wow, they're going for those long-range shots. Ah, we had low health. Makes sense now. It was going for the long-range shot because they thought, well, didn't matter if they were going for really low chance to hit. One hit would kill it, so it was worth the attempt. That was a much closer victory. We definitely need to work on our AI a little bit after that. But that's what we're going to be doing in the next episode. I really do hope you've enjoyed this one. We've got a bit of work to go yet. We've got a couple of flaws in there, definitely. But I don't think there's anything we're gonna be struggling with at the very least. So I will see you in the next episode where we will continue to enhance the AI. I may tweak the flight, the fleeing behavior, and definitely going to tweak the way that snipers pick their targets and how they advance on their targets, because it's getting a bit sloppy at the moment. We'll see how it goes though. But thank you very much for joining me. I really do hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Take care all.